How's it going, ladies and bruises? I'm Bobby Sixkilla and welcome back to Black Book. We've got to deal with our chorts before we head off on our next mission. I'm kind of thinking that we're just going to let these guys hang back for the most part. Even though they're really negative effects. Really bad, but if we don't get our sins under control, we're going to be pretty bad. This is the only one I want to keep busy because he ruins our bless, which is kind of what our whole strategy is based around. So let's head off, shall we? I'm sure we'll handle. It'll be fine. I have messed around with the book a little. We've added more curse. More curse and more curse damaging. Are these guys cutting wood for you? I guess that's helpful. Proshka.
Yes, it's good that I'm not one of those petty charts from hell. Work all day or curse people. That's like a kind of work too, right? I'm perfectly content lying here, watching after the household. That's my thing.
He's definitely sleep being a cat then.
What should the domovoy do if not prepare firewood?
Lots of things. You haven't had a Sixkilla for a long time, so your roof caved in a bit. Sedge and other things grow on it. I wouldn't let it get this far. Well, I'll clean this place up when I have time. I'm still not settled in here.
Maybe you could help my chores?
Yeah, right. I have my paws full
Yeah,
of
right.
matters of my own.
Good one.
Looking after the house, getting rid of the mice, putting out the fire. Yeah? You think that's enough work? I'd say so.
You would.
How are you doing in Grandpa's bar?
I'm doing fine here. I feel calmer even. You don't have icons, and it's not like they used to have them in the church. And the corner over there reminds me of the old times. They used to keep food and the gods there.
We'll talk later.
There's a herb. There's another herb. We should really focus on grabbing all these herbs. Especially since we just made things difficult for ourselves by not sending our trots out. No, not to the field. What are we doing exactly? Do we have a mission to achieve right now? There's something on the roof. This Izba used to house a lot of people, now it's only me and Grandpa. Firewood? So much firewood will last us a long time. Old Igor made the chorts cut the firewood. Might as well. Gotta get into something to do.
Hey, you! Cut faster! Curse you! Been chewing at my scalp all through my life. Frightened. Now let's get to work.
So, Grandpa, the chores listen to you.
Of course. We've living together for so long. They still remember me. And they're quite scared of you.
Good.
It's good that chores help around the house, right?
Well, yes. Cutting firewood. That's nothing. Once I sent them to plow the field, and they plowed the whole area through and through. The vacant areas, and the seeded plots too. They need lots of looking after. Still, they have their uses.
Maybe I should look for wolves in the forest?
What? No, we need evil spirits. Ordinary wolves won't do.
That's right, the seal of the wolf.
I have an idea. Don't fret. We'll break this seal in time.
How did you get that Izba, Grandpa?
The Izba? I inherited it. The older ones eventually all moved away. Some went away, some stayed in Vilgord. The house was left to me by my parents. It's old, like me. We don't have much time left. Soon we'll both go to the afterlife. I'm leaving this Izba to you. There's no one else.
All right, Grandpa. I need to go.
Alright, I guess we're heading out to the fields then. We're just gonna wander around and explore. Look for guys' asses to kick. You know, the usual. Always on the hunt for someone to kick in the ass. What do we got here? Nvidia herb. Nice. Set off. We did have an optional task, didn't we? I guess we're just doing those until we can make progress on the wolf seal. Just gonna go around helping people. It's a pretty nifty job, actually. Road to the grave. Cool. This is quite a small one, actually. It doesn't look like we're going to be here very long. There's only a couple of areas on the way. Starting to feel a little ominous, though. I mean, we are going to a grave, though, I suppose. All the trees are clustered around it. Very cinematic. Oh, we got a new song. This is ominous as, man. This is gonna go badly, isn't it? I'm a bit scared of we didn't send out our shorts either, so they're all pestering us and making us weak. That's gonna make any combat a lot harder. Until we can get those skills that allow us to send them out on meaningless jobs. Alright.
Sing winds from the quietest to quiet, from the lightest to light. Lift up the branches and sand from the grave. Split Mother Earth. Reveal yourself, coffin lid. And fly open, white shrouds, and draw open sweet lips. Tell me, my darling, of your life there. And ask me of your life here. I've been living here, wandering from place to place. I've witnessed all kinds of grief. All kinds have I suffered. I saved a girl from a banya. See, there's some good done with this knowledge. I saved another girl from the wretched claws of a Vodinoy. I'll do anything to save you. Even if it means raising all the villages on Earth.
Whoa. That's a bit messed up, but
my
Curator.
shorts will help us be together. Soon you'll be back, my darling. As soon as I break all the seals.
I'm willing to murder everybody to bring you back.
And you, teach me. Guide me, miserable orphan that I am, how to break all the seals of the book. And I will reach out my white hands and pull you from the other shore.
Well, that one was just too short, wasn't it? Definitely. We're gonna have to keep going. Oh, and this jerk is back. 5 sins. Oh, man. Oh, man. Ooh, that's pretty good. Let's do that one. The rest of you can stick with me. Not that I want you to, but I have no choice. Oh,
God
Nikolai.
bless. Yegor Yevlampovich, Vasilisa.
Why, isn't that groom with his bride?
So, you're keeping your word, Nikolai?
I told you I needed a bride, and with help from you and God, here we are.
The wedding is close. I see you've covered yourselves, as is tradition.
Yes, we needed to have this wedding as soon as possible, so that the Bonics wouldn't drag me back. I understand you have a lot to think about. Vasya, weddings are the least of your worries, but if you can't do it, no one can. You were the matchmaker for me and Nikolai, so you should stand as matchmaker by my side at the wedding.
I have no time to give a dowry at a bachelorette party.
Right. The week has passed. The dowry appeared at my house, and what I lacked, the girls from my village helped out with.
The main thing is you being my matchmaker.
I can't. I have other business.
It's all right, Vasya. You can go. We have some time. And when the wedding passes, a solution to a problem might reveal itself.
He's hoping.
You too, old Igor, come. You'll be our master of ceremonies.
What an honor. To what do I owe the pleasure?
Well, you taught Vasilisa and helped with the items for the bride.
That's right. Well, you see, Vasya, how can you say no?
Who did you ask to be your best man?
Petka, the accordion player.
No, not him.
He's an old friend of mine.
Fedka? What curse can he help you with? How can we attend such a wedding, Grandpa?
Stop it, Vasya. Fedka will manage. He's a jester, but he can. Besides, we'll be there. We'll help with the evil spirits and Khaldoons.
All right, but Fedka needs looking after, so he won't curse the wedding himself.
Yeah, he's an idiot.
Thank you, Vasilisa. I brought a gift for you. I think you'll like it, and it should prove useful.
We didn't come only because of the invitation. We need a nowhere's help. My future mother-in-law hired brewers to make beer.
But they quit halfway through. They say demons chased them away. They're beside themselves with fear.
We decided not to approach these demons without you.
Probably a good idea.
Maybe it's Bandits trying to interfere with the wedding.
You made a wise choice.
Is the bright side brewing beer?
We decided both sides will brew. The villagers are close to each other.
In Pakcha, where my mother lives, there are some skilled brewers. We hired them. Father is long gone, after all.
What are they saying about Chorts?
Some shadows are being noisy, turning over tubs and whatnot.
See, they're brewing the beer by the river, so I thought that the Aptericha might reveal herself.
I hope not. I don't want to deal with her again.
When's the wedding day?
Everyone is invited the day after tomorrow. First is the wedding day, and the next day we're going for a ceremony. Not everything is by the book, but you know how it is.
All right, I'll help you. After all, the ceremony is incomplete without beer, and you have your whole life ahead of you.
Well, come the day after tomorrow then, if I'm the master of ceremonies.
See you soon. Lord be with you.
We got another visitor. Who the hell are you?
Greetings. God bless.
Oh, you.
God bless. What brings you here, Your Honor? The stove flap is over there, to your right.
Alexander looks around, perplexed.
Grandpa, he's not here about that. He doesn't know these things either. And the matchmakers come without a groom.
Hello, Vasilisa. I was in the area for business and decided to drop in. I mean, I think you'll also be interested in this case I have. They talk about you and your grandfather quite often. You remember that fired short that tortured the girl in Logovo? There's a similar case in the village near Pakcha. It's called Severная Settlement.
That's where I'm going to track this chort.
Ah.
So, Severная Settlement? You start treating them with your methods. Perhaps I'll drop by.
Thank you. Till we meet again.
Hold on. Fancy some tea? Help me move the table first, would you?
Table? No time. My patients are waiting.
Alexander hurriedly leaves your izba.
Oh, dear. Anyway, brewing by the river? You need to complete all the tasks on the way to this. Oh, right, I'm over here. Usually, I'm used to going up, not down. Whatever.
It's getting dark. You keep the black book ready. Khaldoons often put their chorts by the roads, as you have already witnessed several times. Soon, you notice someone's burning eyes under the roots of an old fir tree.
Fight. 2 and 2. No big deal. We got 7 defense, so we don't even need to worry. Let's do Bless. Dude, we could really power up. First turn, we might as well power up, right? This is gonna wreck house. I forgot we take 2 waste now because of that one we didn't send away on a mission. Very annoying. Double curse. That could be pretty good. Style. It only applies. Okay, yeah. Let's take a double curse. We're kind of working on a curse build at the moment. It seems to be pretty effective. Curse is almost as good as just blocking. And also has other advantages.
Treetops, you notice a silent giant. His figure towers over the trees and sheds a dark shadow on the frozen road. You draw a sorceress barrier and prepare for a fight. When you raise your eyes from the ground, the shadow is nowhere to be found. Some time passes, but no one shows up.
I've learned now. Always draw the circle first. Always. No matter what. As long as you draw the circle first, you should be alright.
You find the Izba Alexander told you about without any difficulties, and question the locals. As it turns out, the husband of the sick woman died recently. Your acquaintance is already here.
I see him. Looking like a big weirdo. He's a fish traps. Looks like her husband used to be a fisherman. Bench. The furniture as well as the rest of the Izba have fallen into disrepair. It's clear that the woman can't look after the house alone. Oh no, I got stuck on him.
You open the chest and are hit with a foul stench. Inside lie everyday items of the woman and several linen sacks. It seems they are the source of the smell. Bed sheets and towels, nothing of interest.
Yeah.
You wince in disgust. The sacks contain horse manure, wriggling with worms. These are the gifts of a demon. To cursed people, they seem like gold and prianics.
Oh, right. So it's like the no-face thing. Cool. Whoa. Creepy.
Let me be. I need to rest. The fever won't let me be.
They say you became a widow. Oh, Jesus Christ, may he rest in peace.
Yes, he died, but I'm managing.
Sometimes dead husbands come back from the afterlife. Have you heard of that?
What kind of story is that? That sort of thing never happens. Lord have mercy.
Don't try to be cunning with me. I've seen all kinds of charts, and I can sense the walking dead from a mile away.
Phew, witch! What could you know about me and my Vasya? You know nothing.
Maybe I'll be able to convince her if I pretend to be her acquaintance. So, what did her husband do?
Fisherman.
Perhaps he was a fisherman. Looks like it. There are fish traps in the corner. What do you mean? I know you through my godfather. He used to go fishing with your Vasily quite often.
He won't be fishing any now. He's dead, I'll tell you. Go away. You and your groom, let me rest.
She still doesn't believe me. How can I convince her that everything's not so simple with her guest?
I assume it's the chest, right? Chort wouldn't touch icons or wouldn't sit on a bench. Icons?
Look, you even have an icon here. But the dead man still comes after you.
What a silly thing. I don't understand anything.
I know who is to blame for your sickness. If you want to live, you must tell me.
All right, I'll tell you, but don't you tell anyone. My husband didn't die. He still visits me in the evenings. But he told me to keep quiet. People won't understand.
You hear the sound of scattering sparks. A fire chort, familiar to you, emerges from the stove, and it immediately turns into a human.
It's not the Obradika again, is it?
Again with your blood switch.
Oh,
interfere
no.
with my business.
Not the snake again.
You want to kill me? Didn't work out for you last time.
Ha! Kill? I have another purpose. You stopped me here, but I'll find other creatures.
Not so fast. You can't hide from me in my uyest.
That may be so. That's why you will be busy with my new friends. I won't be back here.
A couple of chorts appear near him, while he himself turns into a fiery whirlwind and disappears into the chimney.
I imagine that's not the last we're going to see of him then.
You can catch up with that chort if you don't spend time on these demons. But what will happen to the sick woman?
Yeah, I know. We have to stay.
You open the book and read the first Zagavar.
We'll deal with him eventually. But we have to save the woman. Ooh, shit. Intimidating. Very intimidating. What if we go... Three to all in. They're doing damage, and we've got no way to defend ourselves against said damage this time. You know? Who do we want to pick off? This one, I guess. Do we have any backup? No, we didn't bring any backup either. We're not with anyone, we're all alone. I'm glad we start off with a little bit of defense, because we're going to need it. Alright, that's one down. Bring it. I'm starting to feel quite OP out there at times. Except when we're doing puzzle battles, when I feel like an idiot, because it's so hard. But that's just me, you know. Alright, hopefully this will be enough to end it. Boom. Right. Very nice. Fierce 3, 7, and a sin. Oh, man, that's so good. It's so good. What does this do? Reinforce ward. Ward increases for 1 each time health is lost. That's pretty good, man. Or ward 4 well versed. That's pretty good too. I'll take the key one though.
You defeated the chorts, and the woman seems to be safe now. But how many souls will this fiery snake ruin? No one knows the answer to this question. You can only continue on your way.
Did I do the right thing? I did what's best for her, not what's best for everybody else. I guess I probably didn't do the right thing.
You notice the pale heads of the drowned, looking out of the water. They are almost certainly waiting for a careless victim to drag under.
Is it them again?
Realizing they were spotted, the undead lazily hide beneath the water.
Alright,
you
kill 'em.
hide nearby, and the drowners soon return to their spot. You open the book and read the first Zagavar.
If they're planning to murder people, we pretty much have to deal with them, right? It is them. It's Jack Black and KG. Alright, so he's doing 11 waste, and you're doing decomposure, increase waste on start of turn. Okay. So we should start with defense, I suppose. Let's go that. How much? They've got quite a lot of HP. We don't really need that yet, do we? We haven't got negative. Oh, we got waste. Suppose we can use that. Well, let's just set up for the first turn. We should be fine. Alright, bring it. I'm a little bit nervous. I think we need to end these guys before they do any real damage. 3 to all. Okay. We're really not getting any proper attacks. Need to hit harder. Maybe I shouldn't have picked a fight. Maybe that was my bad, picking a fight. The waste is gonna start really chipping away at us, man. Alright, so it's down to 10. I don't think we need to heal just yet. Oh man, that is hurting though. That is hurting. We'll just pop a bunch of herbs next turn and we'll be alright. Ow. Yeah, we need to pop a herb or we're gonna die. Just whatever. Whatever it is. George the Father. That's plus what? 4. That's 8 damage. You're dead. And you should be dead as well. But just to make sure. Well, it's a shame we finally had to deal to Tenacious D, but, you know, whatever. It is used instantly by bypassing Zargava. Ah. So it lets you draw 2 pages? Draw 2? Basically. Choose a page and add an effect. Firm, immediate smoke. Let's take... The drawing one could be helpful. To add our, numbers, you know. I need to heal. I need to heal bad. If I really took it out of us, man. Alright, to the... Oh! Maybe we can replenish some of our, used up items if we head to the fair then.
At the crossroads of 2 trade routes, you see the annual fair. Despite the late hour, trading is still taking place.
Alright, oh, card players now.
Buy an amulet and a drink. You'll be
Buy a
as
potion and drink
healthy
it.
as
Yes,
a
I
boar.
remember. I remember your bullshit. Replenish 5. That's pretty good. Gain +1 ethereal. Wow, that's pretty powerful, man. What else you got? Gain 3 vampirism. 2 bless on battle start. That's pretty good. 3 bless on battle start. That's good. We get a lot of money. That's how we pick it up. And some healing items. What did I buy just then? Oh well, who cares? I'm sure it's fine. Herbalist. What have you got? You have the big healies? No, you don't. That's fine. That's fine. Alright, let's have a look at our items here. That gain 3 bless is going to be strong as. See this? Gain status bless 1. You can drop that. Gain 3 bless on battle start. That's so good. Oh, this makes each of your blesses 1 point stronger. So it's a different effect, really. Increase bless on turn start by 2. On turn start? Jesus. Let's just keep powering up our bless. I think that'll make us nearly indestructible. We just want to hit like trucks. Just want to hit as hard as possible. Oh, we can heal here.
You hear the lingering sounds of songs long known to you. At one of the izbas, you see a late-running Vichorka. It may be worth stopping to listen for a while. You sit by a house and dissolve in a deep song.
That was a new song too. Plus we get our health back. That means I wasted herbs again. You never know, do you? What are you gonna run
Life
into
goes
next?
on as usual in the sleepy Pakcha village. The peasants have returned from their work and fill the village with hearth fire glimmers shining from tall windows. The shop is still open.
Question the peasants.
Answer your questions with enthusiasm when they learn that you are the knower matchmaker they have heard of. According to the villagers of Pakcha, they seldom encounter wonders in their mundane life. Everyone laughs at the men who were brewing beer. Supposedly, they were so carried away with their work that they saw the devil himself. You whisper a prayer and catch your breath.
Visit the merchant? What have you got? That's pretty good. Defense pages add one more. I mean, it's pretty good, but meh.
You easily find the home
Meh.
of the peasants who brewed beer, but their izba looks empty. You look into the galbets and see a man who is putting crosses on vials and barrels. He jumps when you call out to him.
Christ almighty, what are you scaring me for? I nearly died.
I knocked, didn't you hear? I'm here about the wedding. They asked to bring beer.
We couldn't cook the beer to the end, you understand? The bride is a chort in disguise, everyone knows that. So some of them sharp-tailed visited us. We barely managed to escape. With God's help, I'll bless the ingredients. We managed to brew the mash, then added hops to the cauldron. Everything with God's words, everything proper. A pound of hops and a pound of malt. And then a demon showed up. Lord have mercy.
It seems to be the way things go around here.
Tell me about the demon you saw.
Someone cursed us. That must be it. Looked like a lump of meat that kept glaring at us. So we ran. Left everything there. We prepared part of it, but we're too scared to go there now.
So you brewed everything by the book?
Everything as it should be, with prayers and according to the recipe. First, the girls came to us from the bride's side. Tried to put out the fire. Then, later, closer to the evening, a man came along. And at nightfall, it all began. The bride's cursed. So the devil showed up.
I mean, she is kind of cursed,
What
yeah.
man?
I don't know. Didn't have the chance to look at him proper. He stood for some time in the distance, and then left.
Did you brew by the river?
Right. Wait, you're going there now? This late? You'll be killed.
It's all right. I have God's word with me. The devil will have to retreat.
Well, God be with you. Go to the east of the last Isba. You won't miss it.
You got it. We'll teach the devil not to mess with us, mess with our beers. How dare you mess with our beers?
It's quiet in the brewing area. Too quiet. You anxiously look around. Evil spirits definitely had something to do with this.
I need these herbs. Before I do anything else. Free herbs. I mean, I hate having to pay money for them. Just like I hate paying money for anything.
There's some dry grass around here. It can be used for kindling. You take some dry grass.
We're gonna finish brewing the beer ourselves, are we?
This is where they light the fire for brewing beer. You put some dry grass under the cauldron. Now it will be easier to light the fire. You can't light the fire. All the logs have burned, and there's no dry grass for a spark to take.
There is no dry grass. I just put it there. You fool. Here's where the mash was cooked. There's some left at the bottom. We need to grab some logs then.
Here is the firewood that the brewers prepared. You take some firewood.
What about this? Are we gonna get jumped when we start cooking things? Here are the barrels filled with beer that's already been brewed. I think that if I'm able to chase away the evil spirits, the brewers will be able to take it. Not seeing any evil spirits up in
This
here.
is where they light the fire for brewing beer. You add some firewood. Now you can light the fire. You light the fire and take a step back.
Here they come, I assume. It's by the river. Is it the Vodyanoi guy again?
A spirit shows itself above the cauldron for a moment, but it soon disappears beneath the oily froth of the beer. The fire is extinguished by the spilled beer. Could a larger fire expel the chort? This is where they light the fire for brewing beer.
How do I make a larger fire?
You light the fire and take a step back. A spirit shows itself above the cauldron for a moment, but it soon
more logs, I guess?
Here is the firewood that the brewers prepared. You take a greater amount of firewood.
I mean, that's the only thing I can think of, unless the beer's so strong that we can throw that on as well.
For brewing beer, you add even more firewood. Now the fire will burn brighter than ever. You light the fire and take a step back.
Let's do it. Bring it on, beer spirit. Oh my god. It's a very ugly beholder. Beer curse. Immunity to waste. Keep. Keeps defense. Duration 999. 250 health. 36 defense. That is a ludicrous amount of defense. What the hell are we gonna do? I suppose what we need to do is hit it with the removal of positive effects. And just hit him like a truck. He's quite intimidating though. 36 defense is a crap ton of defense. What's he doing? Fierce. Deals 6 damage each turn, ignoring defense. Holy shit. We can hit him with 2 curses, but I don't know if that's going to help. Let's do it anyway. And then we're going to drop that, and then we'll drop... get rid of the positive effects. This could be bad, man. This could be real bad. Okay, so his defense is gone. We need to remove our own negative status now because we've got 6 waste on us. But in theory, we should be able to mess his ass up now. What's he doing now, though? Increased waste on start. Okay. I'll just keep removing it and we should be alright. There we go, we got rid of our own waste. His defense is still gone and we're chipping away at him pretty hard there, 20 damage per hit. He just took 60 life off of him in 1 turn. It's not bad, man. That is exactly why Bless is so goddamn OP in this. It's so overpowered. I love Bless. Let's put down regeneration, that could be real useful. He hasn't even got any positive effects, but we might as well use it anyway. Whatever. We just do what we can do. Maybe I need to start dropping some heals. I mean, we got regen on, but, you know. I think we need more attack cards. More waste. That's real bad, man. That's so much. Can we use a herb to get rid of it? Is there an anti-waste herb? And he's immune to waste, right? Removes 1 harmful status. We could do that. It doesn't say which one though. I guess it's whatever one. Yeah. We're gonna get rid of a harmful status. It's gonna go for 34 defense again. We can hit him with the curse, hit him with the well-verse, and then hit him with the sea depth for some big ass damage. This should hit him. It should hit him a lot. We're getting pretty hurt though too, must admit. 28, 24, and 63. Brutal. 63 damage. So he's gonna kill us if we're not careful. We got 14 waste on still, so. Remove status, negative effects. He's got a lot of defense again, which is really, really bad. There's not much else I can do though, really. We are getting very hurt. Oh, we still got him. Well-versed, waste 3, that could be pretty good. Style removes negative status. We don't use any whites, otherwise that would be pretty good.
The curse falls to the ground as a repulsive ball of foul-smelling wool. This chort was created by a Khaldun, but who would wish harm upon Nikolai? You send the brewers for the intact beer barrels and return to the Izba.
Well, mission accomplished. That went pretty well,
Later,
I
I
thought.
called some men from Bakcha after I chased away the chort. They took the barrels with the cooked beer. Everything that was left in the cauldron was gone.
So much good beer wasted.
Looks like some Khaldun got involved.
Looks like it. Well, they're lucky to have you as a matchmaker.
You also keep your eyes peeled around Nikolai. Who knows?
I will. Many Khalduns like to ruin weddings. You know how it is.
Why?
Yes, and the guests are helpless. If you ruin a wedding, you can ruin the entire lives of the newlyweds.
That's all right. Just be attentive. You will protect them.
That's alright, doesn't matter if their lives are
I
ruined.
shouldn't expect any help from Fetka.
We'll manage even without Fetka. All right, we need to go.
And with that, we're going to wrap this episode up. I'll tinker with the deck in between times. We got 2 done this time, and it still wasn't that long of an episode. Little bit. But you know, it's kind of been all over the place. Hope that's alright anyway. Mission accomplished. We didn't fail. Everything worked out well. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Thanks for getting out with me, and I'll see you in the next one.